It's really good to see them though. See them doing so good.
Olive's the only one that's still. I try to watch her eat and.
Yeah, where she's hiding.
And she stays hidden most of the time.
There she is back there.
And
she's dug in. She's digging in the corner.
Oh, Olive. And look and tell me if you think she looks skinny.
Hello, Uno. We're gonna take care of you, girl. We're gonna take care of you today. Yes, we will. That looks like it's gonna be a pretty easy procedure. Sunken in eye appearance. That could mean they're dehydrated, but no, she feels solid.
She doesn't normally come up to me. She'll come near me. She's glad to eat and everything, but she obviously remembers you and
yeah.
Cause she doesn't do that to me. Amarillo does that to me, and sometimes Uno, but she doesn't.
Yeah, she well, another thing, she still got that little spot of silver paint, so. I knew, like I said, Louisville Animal Control just found her wandering the streets, and she ended up with the rabbit rescue. Bonnie, I forget her name now. She's over in Denton, but she ended up over there, and then she had a volunteer farrier up to me, and I tried for a long time because I really whoever had her, they took pretty good care of her. I tried to find out who had her because I assume. Well, they probably have an outdoor enclosure, so I tried to find out where she came from, and I never could find out. I got cross streets and everything, but I never could find out, like, who owned her. There was no, like, lost and found on Craigslist or nothing for her. So, but yeah, she, a lot of them, Uno came out, a lot of them, they got accustomed to, in their enclosure out there at our old place, they would always come out to me. They knew feeding time, so they would come out. And some of them, usually the ornates, are a little more nervous. So sometimes a lot of them wouldn't. Some of them were a little more shy and reserved, but the three toes they would come out. It was like a herd of elephants, they would migrate out and come to me. Follow you around too.
Yeah, she obviously does. And earlier today I caught her when I brought out food. She was trying to climb up onto the top of the house. And and the other day when I came out, she was in this like she climbed it like a tree. She was in the branches of it.
Yeah, you're doing good too. You're nice and solid.
Yeah, she's a good eater.
What I was saying is a lot of times if they've been drinking, soaking a lot of their weight can be attributed to water, but they feel pretty solid to me. What I was going to do, I brought my scale anyway so I could do dosage for her, but I thought I'd go ahead and weigh everybody and compare it to what I had when they came out of hibernation. But they just by feel, I'm pretty good at just picking everybody up now and kind of telling where they're at, and they all feel great. Well, let's see. Check you out, Uno.
A little bit of a hard time getting them to eat they don't like their veggies near as much as they like the worms. And I gotta find something that'll get rid of ants. These ants are taking over.
Yeah.
And I can't kill. Obviously, I'm trying to find something organic.
Good thing is they don't look like fire ants.
No, but they annoy them when they're eating.
Yeah. So. Have you tried the diatomaceous earth?
That's underneath there. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I've had ant intrusions in my old house. I had ants come in just about every year. They'd come in through the windowsills and everything. Hi, Louise. Hi, baby. I know, baby girl. This is so much better than what I could. You don't want to live in a horse stall, though. Trust me, it's not that great there. What I use that I'd never used before, heard of, or anything that actually worked, ran those ants away everywhere where I put it down. They maybe found another entryway to come in, but once I covered everything, they stopped coming in. That was sulfur. It was just sulfur powder. I put that down wherever they had a trail, or they were. This is, like I said, through windowsill. Of course, all the box turtles, they're they like worms and crickets and anything like that. You know, they're pretty carnivorous, but especially the ornates, they tend to be more carnivorous than they are herbivorous. So if you find veggies and fruit they like, you know, that's good, but unless they just get spoiled because they're eating too much of it, they'll usually always go for some kind of live prey.
Yeah, that's the. I mean, I put out eggs, and that's last week. It was organic dandelions. I bought dandelions at Street, and that worked that well. And I tried doing it with making the paste with the banana, and so they eat the egg. And Louise, if you stick a blueberry in front of her, she just eats it, and it doesn't matter. She loves it.
She's being pretty feisty here. She's normally so much more laid back with